Hi everyone, Nikki from Angela Holt's Designs. Today I'm actually doing this lovely little rectangle paper mache box that I bought in Hobbycraft. I think it was £2 it cost me. I've already given it a coat of paint. There is paper going on anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. But it was just to sort of get rid of the brown of the box. So we're basically going to be using loads of little bits and pieces from the new collection of the 12 Days of Christmas from Graphic 45. This is some of the papers. This is a gorgeous one, and as you know, they're all double-sided. This is the one I've used most of for this project, which did have this on the reverse. We've got quite a nice collection of different ones you can use. It's the image here that I'll be using as well. There was a sheet of cards that are also double-sided. I'll be using the front one. And these are really, really gorgeous papers. They really are. And very traditional Christmas, and a nice old-fashioned Christmas. This is my favourite. I love this. I just love the roses. I love the colours as well. It's really gorgeous, that is. So, and we have a sheet of the strips that you can use for whatever your purpose. That's also double-sided. I've also used one of these. This has got a lot of little bits that all say the 12 Days of Christmas, and I've rounded the corners on my one, which we'll be using, and that is what's on the opposite side to that one. And here you have another one. It's nice that the patterns on the reverse are really quite elegant and simple, so you can use the plain side rather than the big patterned one, especially as I wanted to do a little Christmas box. We also got little die cuts. As you can see, they're little envelopes or they're little boxes. Here's one of the ones I'll be using, which I've hot glued in place. And all the DT for Angela all got this kit, and there is one up for the winner of the blog hop, which is what this tutorial's for. It'll be going straight onto my blog along with the finished photos of the item. So we have sort of little bits and pieces of all the die cuts that we have. It's called the 12 Days of Christmas collection, and of course they're all double-sided as well. I have popped a lot out because I'm using bits and pieces here and there. I'm not going mad. I want to try and keep it pretty simple, but at the same time different. So that's what we got. Oh, these are the other cards to this one, and these were on a sheet of, they were a 12 by 12 sheet. Double one there. That's not, that's my eyes. So we've got loads of nice pretty pieces, loads to do with, but I wanted to try something a little different. So today we're going to be doing this box. I have cut some of my pieces already, and it doesn't matter if it's exact because a lot of this covering up as I go anyway. I'm actually going to put this, I'm going to turn that piece down, but I'm putting that around there because I quite like the idea of the black. And on this piece I've marked, you can't actually see, with my nail where the lid goes to, and I've cut some strips so they sit there like that, and that way they're below the lid and the lid will be still easy enough to go on. Right, so the first thing we shall do, we shall put the lid on. I'm actually going to use a it's not going to come off, is it? No, I'll have to leave that. Use this one, should be okay. I'm going to use a paper glue on it rather than the glue from the glue gun. If I can get the glue out. There we go. Coming out very slowly, but it's coming out. At least this way it should glue quite nicely. I thought I'd put water in this. I can't have done. There we go. I basically just traced around the lid and then cut it off or out of the paper. Put one away for a minute. Get the glue off the brush. There we go. Right. What I've done with the, I've made this. It's basically just a piece of chipboard that's a bit of 2mm thick. The size of it is 10 centimeters by 15. Or in inches, it's just under 4 inches. And just under 6 inches. And I've taken another piece of chip of the grey board and I've made a little stand, because basically that is going to sit here onto the lid. like that. So before we actually do that, we need to decorate the lid. So I'm using the Lady Dancing. I quite like the colours of it as well, which I thought were really quite nice. Sit down there, silly thing. A bit warm. I've chosen this, it's like a bling strip basically. It comes in, I've only got the black, gold and silver, but it does come in so many other colours, and I'm hoping to get some more at some point, because I do find it really lovely to use, and it just sort of gives a bit of something to your project. I'm just using a bit of glue, just a small amount here. It just sort of gives it a nice blingy look. Yep. Trim that one on the end off. Oops. That bit. Need a bit bigger one for this. Oh, there we go. And it doesn't matter too much about the string, because that will all come off from the hot glue. I need to put baby one in there. Hi guys, it seems that my camera went before I realised. Right, we were doing this bit of trim just to make the frame a bit more blingy. I am going to be putting some flowers on it as well. Oops, sorry. I just want to enhance the little roses we have here. There we are. I don't know if I want to do much more to this piece yet. I quite like that piece as it is, but basically this is now going to attach to the box. But first I need to cut a little bit more of this off. That'll do nicely. Right, I think the first thing we need to do is trim the black. These are little tiny black roses and they're really cute. I'm just trimming off the excess tulle that's on it because I don't really need all of that, not at the top in any case. So we start at the back. And put the piece just there. I want it so it just sits above the paper. Looks like we can cut the tulle off the bottom as well, this piece here, so that would be useful. Just take it all the way around, just very carefully. But do try and sort of keep it as even as possible. Need some more glue. Silly thing. Right, let's try again. Oh, hot glue, very hot. Right. This is the umpteenth time I've burnt myself with this particular gun. What's nice, we can go back and trim all the tulle off. You can leave it if you want to. course we'll bring it back to the back. I just need to trim in between the flowers. Oops. There we go. Oh, okay, wrong way round. That's okay. And what we can do is just trim one little rose off. Just tidy it up. And just put that on there. There we go. So all we need to do is trim all the tulle off the top and the bottom. Let's get some smaller scissors for that bit. There we go. And what you can do is always take some of these roses and just put them around here, just to sort of fill in any little blank areas. Right, just clear this mess up. Alright, okay. So you can pop in some of the black roses. I'm not yet, because I don't know what I'll have space wise when I'm done. So oops. And I'll need to decide whether to put them on. This beautiful little birdies going on. It's one of two that was from my very first Shabby Chic kit from Fiona Jennings 644, and I had two of them, and I've had them since last year. So, and it was the first chance I got to play with them. So and finally use my last one. I've also made these. I'm not sure if you can actually see them. They're little polystyrene little balls that I got. Hobbycraft, I think I bought them, just to give them a try, because I've never used sort of polystyrene before. Oh, the little balls. But basically I was trying to make little balls that you put on your Christmas tree out of them. So we will see as we go whether that's the case, and I use them or not. Just debating what to put where, and I think, well, that's setting. We shall put these papers on, and these can all be done with the wet glue rather than the glue on the glue gun. I've managed to get the lid of my glue just to make life a little bit easier. Need a bit more actual glue in there at the minute. And what's nice is you can, because this is watered down, go over the top of it just to help secure it. I haven't decided whether to put anything on the straight pieces yet. I mean, I might put some little pearls down. Just to sort of give it a little finishing touches. Actually, I could stick some of the black roses down. Don't know yet, haven't decided. But we shall see. We do have some great stuff coming up at the beginning of November. On the 7th of November, Debbie from one of my sister DTs for Angela is doing her first live Ustream, and it'll all be done through the Bling Chronicles, which is Angela's little company name. And on the 20th, I'll be doing my very first live Ustream, but mine will be going out at 7 o'clock UK time. We hope some of you American ladies will get a chance to pop along and watch, because we're trying to do it that it's good for everybody. Thought it would be nice to get some of the UK guys involved in what we're doing. And it's we'll be starting again. She already does live Ustreams. but she'll be doing it along with the rest of us on the Blog Chronicles. We hope that Stephanie will also be joining us. She's new to recording at the moment, so we're not 100% sure when she'll be going live, but we will keep you informed of when this all happens. So, oh damn. Yeah, try applying it a little bit more careful. There we go. And I'll just leave that for a bit and just let that dry. Move that out of the way. And maybe go back to the lid. I'm still not sure whether to put more roses round this piece yet. Well, I think the first thing we need to do is we need to get our lady dancing down before we worry about anyone else. You will need a fair amount of glue on this because it does have to sit there. And try not to burn yourself. There we go. And so we have one of the 12 Days of Christmas song sheet, and I've used one of these pretty little pockets, and I'm not gluing that in or anything, I'm just actually leaving it sitting in there. Oops. But I do want it sitting sort of there, which is going to be interesting to do. And the bit of glue popping out isn't too much of a problem because the bird will be sitting in there, and hopefully the baubles will. Let's see if I can find a small red one. It's too pink. Yep, I think we can use one of these ones. Yes, I seem to go through flowers like there's no tomorrow. but I think every crafter does. And you don't need a great deal of hot glue on these little roses. Yep. There we go. And as I say, the bird's going to sit there. I'm just debating about what to put around the bird. I'm just gonna trim a length of this and just cut the roses in half. So you have a row of one rather than the double. Yep. See, these are great little fillers. I do actually like that there. It just fills the box up without it being too much. Yep, I do like that. You can get these in rows of 1, which are a lot bigger, and you can get them in rows of 3. I've actually got a row of 3, but they're the little dinky, they're smaller than these I think, but they're the multicoloured ones. Oh, they're gorgeous. They might have gone on this better actually. Yeah, I definitely think that looks a lot better and looks nicer. So we'll move Birdie out of the way. And it's nice because we don't need loads of glue. And take a couple off and just tuck them round on the edge there. I'm gonna put a few across the back just to fill it out a little bit. A little bit more. It looks like I'm going to have another trip to eBay. To get a few more, I think. I do like these. You just do so much with them. There we go. Let's just get all this cleared up so we can carry on with the next piece. I've put together the bits how I'd like to have them. So basically I'm just going to start sticking them down. Take them all back off first. And we put our little bird in first. glitter balls just there. I've just sprayed these with hold on. Crafter's Companion Spray and Sparkle. It's the silver. I just thought, I've just written on there. I'm not sort of doing anything inside. Don't want to put too much on there, but at the same time I don't want it to be sort of naked, as I suppose. I'm not doing anything more with the base because I need that to fully dry, and once this is on there I don't think you need, don't think the base actually needs very much. Once you can get it on, it's still wet. I wonder if it's worth putting a couple of flowers down there. Yep, I will. You need the 12, so I'm going to run out of time in a minute. I'm going to pause it. I'm just going to get all these little bits on, the lid back on, and I shall come back and show you it in a minute. Right, I'm back. I've finished all of it. I quite like it as it is. It's not too much, and I wanted to show the Graphic 45 papers off, which I hope it has done. And I've added the little ones here. I might pop some gems in there, but I might not. I quite like it as it is. So it's all nicely finished, and I hope you like it, and I hope you enjoy the tutorial and I hope that you'll give it a try for yourselves. Thank you for watching, and thank you for joining us on the blog hop at Angela Holtz Designs, and hope to see you soon. Bye.